Front right here. Obviously, congratulations on getting the win here back in the UFC.
Thank you so much.
I guess what are the emotions now since it was so long since your last UFC fight, and now to be back here on such a major card and picking up the win?
Thank you so much for having me here. The emotions are very high. It feels amazing. I'm so grateful to be back, especially a win against that kind of opponent. It's for sure something big and will bring me up in the rankings.
In terms of the actual fight, is that how you saw the fight playing out? Because I think a lot of people online in the commentary were surprised that Bruno didn't really seem to have anything for you. You just kind of dominated him from beginning to end.
That's because I'm good at everything: striking, grappling, wrestling. And like I told, I'm much stronger, much more mature, much better and faster right now. The first run in the UFC, I was too young, too excited. I didn't really have a right team and right coaches who was telling me how to do, what to do. And I was also too naive, doing all that crazy stuff and things. But now I have a very good team, a great team. I trust them, and there was a plan. They told me, please, Ismail, you remember your last run in UFC. This time, listen to us. Just follow the plan, and you will see everything works out.
When you say naive, is that stuff outside of training?
Excuse me?
When you said you were naive and
Yeah.
doing crazy stuff outside, was that outside of training, just like in?
No, in the fights.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, in the fights. Like going crazy in the first round, like flying knees and spinning back heels and all this stuff. And yeah, but for this fight, we were ready. We knew Bruno is a tough fighter, and also my coaches told me he don't chase the knockout because this guy has a hard chin, and he's obviously fought one of the best guys. Even Alex Pereira couldn't knock him out. So in the first round, I had some moments where I was so close to go crazy again, but my coach were yelling, like, "Hey, stop, follow the plan." I was like, "Okay, Ismail, relax."
Were you surprised that the referee didn't take any points away from all the fence grabbing he was doing?
For me?
No, from Bruno was holding the fence.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a few times.
I didn't even notice that, to be honest.
It was like 3 or 4 times, and the referee just kept grabbing his hands and warning him, but no.
Oh shit! I didn't notice that, to be honest.
In terms of what went down, DC was commentating that when you would take him down, you would lock up his legs with your legs, like you would kind of crisscross your legs and hold him down. He said not enough people do that. So I guess just technique-wise, why do you think most people don't use that technique? Because DC was saying most people try to control it with their hands, and you were controlling his legs with your legs against the fence.
Because it's much better. You have more control if you control him with legs, because legs are obviously heavier than the hands. Because if I hold him just with my hands, he could push me away or whatever. And when I control him with my legs, I'm on him with all my body, with all my weight. So it's much heavier. And I made the experience by myself with good grapplers, and that's also something that very good grapplers like Habib they do. And yeah, I was trying it out in the training, and it worked very good with any sparring partners. So yeah.
And in terms of your own career, what do you want next? Do you want to be very active? Are you going to try to get specific fights? What do you want for your new run in the UFC?
Yeah, like I told before, I saw announcement for February in Sydney. That will be interesting for me. I wanted always to visit Sydney, so.
Are there any specific names you want to fight now that you're back?
To be honest, no, because actually, I'm a welterweighter. And first of all, when we go back now, we have to discuss with my team. So what we do next? We stay at a middleweight or welterweight. Let's see how my weight goes. If I'm, heavy or no, and we will see from there. But first, I will enjoy my win, my victory. We're gonna celebrate now at Shake Shack, and then we'll see.
What's your order at Shake Shack?
The Shake Shack burger.
Ismail, one question in here. You mentioned the importance of your team and your coaching on your new phase in the UFC. Since this is such a Spanish-heavy card, I wanted you to elaborate on what role does exactly Coach Barreiro has, and also your nutritionist David Rojas.
Yeah, Coach Roberto is one of the best coaches. I don't know if many people know him, but he's a crazy coach. Shout out to him. It was actually his plan from him and Mairbek Taisumov. They made the plan for me, and he's a great coach. You know, I trust him, and he pushed my he brought my cardio on such a high level I never felt before. You know, like today. Even in the third round, of course, I was tired, but you know, to be able to continue to keep going, this is because of his work. He was smashing me every day, and also David. Actually, I don't know him in person, but Coach Roberto knows him, and he made a very good plan for me. Very good nutritionist, and I followed all their plans, and it worked out very well.
So would you like to be on the Spanish card if that happens?
Ah, yeah, that would be amazing because Spain is not that far from Morocco, so it will be amazing. Actually, yes, I'm very interested if that happens.
Исмаил, поздравляю с победой.
Спасибо большое.
4,5 года ты не был в UFC. Каковы эмоции вообще вернуться сюда? И в этот раз, как ты думаешь, какая у тебя здесь будет судьба?
Congratulations. Welcome back to the UFC. It's been 4 years since we've seen you here. Now, this time around, do you think what kind of run you're going to have? What's in the cards for you?
Спасибо большое. Рад тебя видеть. Да, были тяжелые времена. Но сейчас у меня, как я уже сказал, хорошая команда, хорошие тренера. И в этот раз все будет по-другому. Я пришел туда остаться. И сейчас только надо посидеть с командой, поговорить насчет веса, где мы там в среднем весе или полусреднем весе останемся обратно и посмотрим дальше. Я очень рад опять тут быть и порадовать всех, кто болеет и переживает.
Thank you very much. Happy to see you. Yes, like I said, there's been some tough times before, but now I'm here. I'm here to stay. I have a new coach, I have a new team. So now I just have to figure out where I want to be, which weight, whether it's going to be welterweight or middleweight. And then once we figure it out, it's going to be great. But I'm here to stay.
Ты уходил из UFC, когда ты выступал в 77. Сейчас очень интересная обстановка. Там есть титульный бой Белала и Шавката Рахмонова. Можешь ли дать какой-то свой прогноз? Плюс у тебя есть опыт боя с Шоном Брэди. Как ты тоже видишь его перспективу в 77?
When you were still here, when you were leaving the UFC, you were in the welterweight. Now we got a title shot with welterweight. We got Shavkat Rakhmonov fighting Belal Muhammad. Could you tell us what you think, who's going to win that fight? And also, there's you have experience fighting Sean Brady. So can you tell us what you think about that?
Тяжело сказать, потому что Белал очень такой пахар. Мы знакомы с ним, хорошо дружим с ним. Шавката я так не знаю. Но я думаю, это будет очень интересный бой, потому что оба они хорошие бойцы, всегда до конца дерутся. Тяжело сказать, честно говоря. 50 на 50 сказал бы. А вот Шон Брейди, у меня было бы интересно с ним сделать рематч.
When it comes to the championship fight, it's hard to say. I'm really good friends with Belal Muhammad. I know him really well. We've trained before. I think he's a really hard worker, so it's he's a good side. And then when it comes to Shavkat, I don't really know him that much, but I know he's also very tough. He's undefeated, so it's tough to call the fight. It's definitely going to be a 50-50. And when it comes to Sean Brady, yeah, I'd like to run that back.
В твоем углу и в тренировочном лагере присутствовал Мairbek Taisumov. Давно уже говорят о том, что он может вернуться, хочет вернуться. А в какой он форме сейчас?
In your corner, you got Mairbek Taisumov. They talk about him possibly returning. If he were to return right now, can you tell us what kind of shape he's in right now?
Я ему сказал уже, если он вернется, он даже сейчас в такой форме, что может любого там порвать, честно сказать. Табаракаллах. Машина.
I already told him that even if he comes back right now, he can pretty much beat everybody already. So I think he's in a great shape right now. He's unstoppable.
Он даже не дерется, знаешь, и все равно в таком мощном форме. Каждый день тренируется 2 раза, как будто он дерется. И намного лучше в форме даже некоторые, которые активно дерутся.
He's not even fighting right now, but he's in better shape than a lot of the active guys. I mean, he's training every day, so he can come out any day.
Поздравляю с возвращением.
Congrats on return.
Спасибо большое.
Hi, Ismail. Yusuf here. You were in UFC and you were released in 2020 when you had a record 2-2. Did you feel that it was an early release from the contract?
Yes, for sure, because I have fought good guys, you know, and also the losers wasn't like a crazy lose or something, but also I won against Michel Prazeres and Siar Bahadurzada. I always made good fights, you know, good actions, so I was surprised, but now we're back and let's run it again.
Since then, you had 4 wins in 7 fights. How does it feel to be back in UFC?
Man, it feels amazing. I'm so grateful to be back. Thanks also for UFC for giving me the shot. And like I said, this time it's gonna be different. It's a different Ismail now.
My final question. Here in the Middle East, we are always with you because you represent Morocco, although you are Chechenian. Just tell us about your relation with Morocco and Moroccan people.
Dima Maghrib. I love Morocco. I lived there since almost 2 years now, and the people are amazing. You know, such a big hospitality, and they support us. You know, His Majesty supports all the athletes in Morocco. You know, he supports all the sports, everything. You know, so we have I feel like Morocco is gonna be very, very big in future.
Dima Maghrib, thank you.
Dima Maghrib.
Question, since you're talking about Morocco, there's been talk by Dana about going to Africa, and we know that His Majesty wants, you know, with his Aitor brothers over there, and he's very close, very big fan of MMA. Do you think if Morocco is the place, you would be on the top of that card, or at least in that card?
For sure. I need to be there. If it comes to Morocco, it will be amazing. It will be crazy.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Ismail, congrats on the win.
Thank
Very
you.
impressive, very dominant. Can you please give us some words of Moroccan, please?
Is a word in Morocco?
Yes.
Uh,
They deserve.
لاباس لاباس بخير صحة وراحة. These are the words that I use mostly, you know. And of course, Dima Maghrib. Right now, I'm trying to learn a little bit Darija. A little bit hard, but you know, for me, being a Chechnyan, we have kind of similar letters, you know, like in Arabic, like. So it's easier for me actually to pronounce all the words and stuff. But yeah, it takes time, of course, because right now I speak 4 languages, and I want to learn Spanish and Arabic as well. Let's see.
When you're in Morocco, where do you exactly stay in Morocco?
In Rabat.
Rabat. They'll teach you there.
Yes. Are you also from Morocco?
No, but I've lived there for 7 years, so
Oh, nice.
my case is similar to yours because I was taught there, but I took more time, so
Nice.
we're gonna get there. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much.